provides a temporary opportunity for plaintiffs to forth civil claims regarding offenses that would otherwise be time-barred by the statute of limitations. It's of significance that the Adult Survivors Act faces expiration this week. This legal development marks yet another challenge for Gooding. Back in June 2023, he narrowly escaped a trial by reaching a last-minute settlement with a woman who accused him of rape dating back a decade. This incident adds to a string of legal troubles for Gooding. In a 2018 lawsuit, a woman alleged that while she was employed as a cocktail waitress at Lavo Restaurant and Nightclub in New York, Gooding forcibly kissed her, to which he pleaded guilty to a criminal charge of forcible touching in April of last year. The legal features an excerpt from Gooding's deposition during the trial, where the judge prompts him to recount his actions. "I kissed the waitress on her lips," he admitted, acknowledging he did so without her consent. In a 2019 filing, Kelsey Harbert recounted her encounter with Gooding at the Magic Hour rooftop bar and lounge, expressing her intention to meet the actor. She claimed that while seated near Gooding's girlfriend, the actor made unwelcome advances by touching her thigh and breast. Harbert expressed his lawsuit, recounting the moment he felt a sudden movement and the unwanted touch of his breast, as though he were mere meat. Promptly after the incident, Harbert filed a police report. Gooding eventually pleaded guilty, confirming the non-consensual nature of the physical contact during his hearing. Both women involved are now pursuing damages for assault and battery, lost wages, and the emotional, mental, and physical injuries incurred, along with associated attorney's fees. A spokesperson for Gooding did not immediately respond to the request for comment from the Times regarding the plea deal reached during the criminal trial. Gooding managed to avoid jail time for both incidents, but was instead ordered to undergo 6 months of counseling. Gloria Allred, the attorney representing the plaintiffs in the new lawsuits, issued a statement to Deadline, expressing disappointment in the lack of justice in the criminal case and emphasizing their pursuit of justice and accountability in the civil cases. Allred praised her client's courage and pledged to vigorously support them until they receive the justice they deserve. Additionally, Diddy is embroiled in similar cases, with rappers like 50 Cent taking aim at him, particularly in relation to alleged all-men parties he reportedly organized. These gatherings reportedly involved younger men sharing their experiences at Flavor Camp, as mentioned by Usher. Usher briefly touched upon his exposure to this lifestyle, hinting at its extravagant nature without delving into specific details. He expressed uncertainty about fully participating in these events.
Done and sunning me to death, bro. And I was like, shout it, I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And we finna go over here, you know what I'm saying? And they was like laughing at me because I was Southern and they was like New York, but they was like took me and they took me under their wing, you know what I'm saying?
Later, he moved to New York City and lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year, an idea proposed by Lareed. This move was facilitated by Usher's signing with Lareed's label as a teenager. Usher found mentorship in Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, when he was just 14 years old. This arrangement allowed Usher to blend work and social experiences in the bustling city. In addition to their professional pursuits, Diddy graciously included Usher in his extravagant gatherings, aiming to instill a more daring persona in the young singer. In a 2011 interview, Usher, now serving as a mentor to Justin Bieber, disclosed Diddy's aspiration for him to adopt a grittier image. Reflecting on this, Usher acknowledged that although Diddy's vision didn't immediately translate into success with his initial album, it laid the groundwork for a lasting 18-year career. This revelation informs Usher's mentorship of Justin Bieber, underlining the significance of creating music that resonates with contemporary audiences. Moreover, Antonio La Reed, the CEO of LaFace Records, revealed that Diddy played a crucial role in convincing him to keep the young Usher on the label when there were discussions about dropping the promising talent. Reed confessed, "I was ready to let him go. I was ready to sever ties with him. I disappointed him. I disappointed his mother. It was a difficult time for both of us." He continued, recounting how someone advised him not to underestimate Usher's potential. "Don't be foolish. Don't give up on Usher. He's destined for stardom. He's everything you saw in him the day you signed him." That wise counsel came from none other than Diddy. Usher's artistic journey underwent a significant transformation under the influence of Michael Jackson, whose imprint on his career was profound. This bond was strikingly evident during a poignant occasion, Usher's rendition of Gone Too Soon. Reflecting on this experience, Usher openly shared the conflicting emotions he grappled with, describing it as one of the most challenging yet deeply meaningful moments of his life. Paying homage to his mentor and musical icon was both emotionally weighty and a tremendous honor. Looking back, Usher expressed that it remains the toughest yet most fulfilling moment of his career. The melody encapsulated the collective sentiment when disbelief lingered following Michael's passing, a testament to his enduring legacy. Figures like him seem immortal, their influence resonating long after they're gone. In his illustrious journey, Usher has etched his name in the annals of music history. With With an impressive 9 chart-topping hits on the revered Billboard Hot 100, his prowess is undeniable. A pivotal moment arose with his 4th album, Confessions, where Usher etched his name alongside music legends. Simultaneously holding 3 songs on the Hot 100, he joined an elite club, marking a turning point in his career. Confessions debuted with a staggering 1.1 million copies sold in its first week, clinching Usher the coveted Grammy for Best Contemporary. Hello, Janae. Has firmly etched its name in the annals of music history, emerging as the 2nd highest selling album in the United States throughout the 2000s era. Its remarkable triumph is unmistakable, with a prestigious RIAA Diamond certification denoting sales surpassing 10 million units in the US alone, and a staggering global sales figure reaching 20 million copies. Usher's indelible impact on the music landscape is underscored by his impressive feat of charting over 50 times on the Billboard Hot 100. Rightfully earning him the title of the Prince of R&B. Nonetheless, amidst Usher's stellar accomplishments, persistent rumors continue to swirl online. Meanwhile, allegations swirl around the possibility that Diddy may have transmitted a sexually transmitted disease to Usher when the latter was only 15. The origin of these rumors remains murky, with some pointing to Usher's own acknowledgement that Diddy used to bring him along to raucous gatherings during his adolescence. However, it's important to note that there is no substantial evidence to substantiate these claims. Any insinuation of Diddy's involvement in transmitting STDs to Usher lacks credibility. Usher finds himself entangled in legal disputes, accused of transmitting herpes to partners, though he vehemently refutes these claims, often opting for out-of-court settlements. Regarding rumored ties with Diddy, no official statements have surfaced. Diddy, meanwhile, has faced legal entanglements, from a nightclub shooting in 1999 to an altercation with his son's football coach in 2015. Speculation abounds about Diddy's influence over Usher, suggesting coercion into questionable behavior or fixation on certain themes. A legal battle ensued when a young woman, a fan of Usher, accused him of transmitting an STD after they had a sexual encounter following one of his concerts. The court ruled in favor of the woman, affirming that Usher was aware of his condition when engaging in sexual activity with her. Adding fuel to the fire, a video surfaced featuring P. Diddy, Usher, and Kevin Hart, where Diddy seemingly hinted at a close relationship with Usher, jokingly mentioning their morning routine of squabbling over breakfast cereal.
I definitely have to do it. I definitely have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and toys been like this time.
While Kevin Hart attempted to swiftly divert the conversation, the implication lingered. This incident sheds light on Usher's troubling pattern of behavior, as he faces legal repercussions and a court mandate to prevent the spread of STDs under penalty of imprisonment. Diddy, once known for mentoring Usher, is now under scrutiny for allegations of mistreatment and inappropriate influence on Justin Bieber during their early collaboration. It's claimed that Diddy spent an extended 48-hour period with Bieber when the young pop star was still in his teenage years. Given Diddy's controversial past involving interactions with teenage boys, concerns have arisen regarding his relationship with Bieber. Reports suggest that Diddy flaunted a Ferrari to Bieber and made promises of letting him drive it once he turned 16, despite Bieber being only 15 at the time. Additionally, there are allegations that Diddy offered Bieber a mansion supposedly accessible to him when he turned 18. It's crucial to note that despite the absence of solid evidence, the allegations surrounding Diddy's extravagant gifts raise questions about his motives. Speculation suggests that these gestures might have been intended to draw Justin into inappropriate activities for his age. This underscores the necessity of parental guidance for young celebrities, especially in situations where they may be susceptible. There have been insinuations that Diddy has been involved in enticing and making young artists uncomfortable for his own gratification, as evidenced by a meeting with rapper fabulous. While many aspire to attend after parties to network with industry insiders, Fabulous, despite attending numerous events, feels that certain gatherings fell short of expectations. There's a prevailing notion that these revelations hint at Diddy's knack for influencing artists, leading Young Miami to express apparent frustration online. Clearly, something significant has occurred. Notably, Usher, Bieber, Jamie Foxx, and others are speaking out, and there are additional allegations. The truth always emerges no matter how concealed it may be initially. So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring Leaked footage has emerged showcasing Mike Tyson's formidable training regime, igniting anticipation for his upcoming bout against Jake Paul. At 57, Tyson's prowess on the pads remains undiminished, highlighting Tyson's undiminished power and speed despite his age.
Nice.
Extremely vicious workout, right?
Following the fight's announcement, Tyson boldly declared his intent to terminate Paul's boxing journey. The contrast between the two is stark, as Tyson has been seen relying on a cane for support on several occasions. Moreover, Tyson's struggles with sciatica in 2022 further highlight the toll that time has taken on his once formidable physique. In an interview with Greta Van Susteren, Tyson said, "I have sciatica every now and then. It flares up. When it flares up, I can't even talk." At this, when several figures are worried about Tyson's health, Manny Pacquiao still has faith in Mike's abilities. He recently shared his views on the showdown between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. When questioned about Paul's chances against the 57-year-old Tyson, Manny expressed doubt, stating, "I don't think so," before walking away, leaving his statement to resonate. However, the renowned figure of UFC Conor McGregor has hinted at his lack of enthusiasm towards participating in this particular match. McGregor likely saw little reason to bring the retired legend back into the ring, especially against considerably younger opponent like the Problem Child. McGregor expressed, "It's a bit strange. The interest is low. I don't know. I don't really understand it. I always root for Mike." With the Paul versus Tyson bout looming, many fans, even the outspoken, the Notorious himself, may find themselves leaning towards one side. McGregor hinted at his support for the revamped Tyson, dubbing him Tyson 2.0.
Your thoughts on this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight?
Oh, geez, I thought it's a bit strange. You know, is my interest. The interest is a low one. I don't know. I don't really. I don't understand it.
Got it. Any difference between this and the
Fine, George.
Trap by Thing Called Love.
That's right.
#1 for you, what, in 71?
#1.
Girl, they called you the modern day Bessie Smith.
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know, because I didn't know Bessie Smith.
But she must have been a good blues singer.
She must have been sassy.
Yeah,
Smart mouth.
You and those other two ladies are like that. I think y'all got together and did a show once.
Billy Jackson.
Yeah.
Billy Ray.
That's right. Yeah, I heard that album.
We've done several shows.
I bet you that's a lot of fun, isn't it? This is Denise LaSalle, ladies and gentlemen. She not only is a good singer, great talent, but she's a fine songwriter. You write too, don't you?
Right, yes.
Did you write Trap My Thing Called Love?
Yes.
You did? Whoa, and BMI, here I come. And BMI check. We used to call it BMI. Okay. What you doing now? Bring us up to date.
Well, I'm back with Malaco Records.
Okay.
Yes, and I have a new single, but it's not exactly. It's been out for a little while. It's called Cheat Receipt. They've been
called what?
Cheat Receipt.
Receipt.
Yeah.
You got a cheat receipt.
Yeah.
Whose time is that?
Well,
You brought that up?
I didn't write that.
Oh, okay. It's a good time.
It says, you got your man on the spot. He's been cheating. And he's afraid you're going to cheat. So that means the lady's got the upper hand. She's got a cheat receipt. She might want to cash it in one day.
She can hold on to it, huh?
Yeah.
You still live over in Jackson, Tennessee.
I sure do.
You still on the road quite a bit, don't
I
you,
do,
Denise?
but we have a radio station. Another radio station.
No, you and Wolf.
Yes.
Wolf is her husband. He's on several radio stations over in Jackson. He used to work in Memphis radio.
Yeah.
I know him from way back to Wolf, man.
He got in bad health and sold his stations and gave one to Lane College. But now we have
my interest. The interest is a long one. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Got it. Any difference between this one and...
I wish for Mike.
We're gonna go. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
However, whether McGregor's predictions align with reality remains to be seen. Meanwhile, in light of recent sightings of Mike Tyson relying on a cane, voices such as Oscar De La Hoya's are advising Jake Paul against underestimating the ex-heavyweight champion. These cautionary messages are echoing from various corners, all aimed squarely at the YouTuber. De La Hoya said, "Jake Paul, you say you want to be a world champion. You say you want to take this sport seriously. Then take it seriously. What is this? This is not a popularity contest." Moreover, Oscar De La Hoya remains resolutely convinced that this will mark Jake Paul's most formidable trial yet. Despite harboring reservations about the bout itself, Oscar asserts that Mike Tyson's presence is likely to pose considerable obstacles for Jake Paul. De La Hoya added, "I'm actually praising Jake Paul for taking this sport seriously, because I really feel that if he fights the right fights and takes the right path to that world title, he can actually get there. I'm not sure because it's up to him if he can win it, but he can get there. Indeed, his primary concern lies..."
he's back doing his thing again with the gospel radio station, 97.7.
Oh, an FM gospel station.
Yes.
Now, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it all recorded, tracked, or is he on there?
No,
Live jocks?
Live jocks. He's doing it right.
Yeah.
I think the automation has put a lot of people out of work. And I think I really don't care for it.
Yeah.
I like live.
I like live guys on the air too. I certainly do.
You listen to a radio station 30 minutes and you don't know who's singing what, and because nobody's there to tell you. You know, just music, one record after.
Yeah. Drive you nuts.
Yeah.
You're from Belzoni, Mississippi.
That's right.
How did you jump over to Memphis and get to Chicago?
I didn't jump over. I jumped to Chicago to get back to Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the way it worked.
I left Chicago. I left Memphis and went to Chicago.
I always wanted to ask you,
age.
Denise, listen, I always wanted to ask you, you were signed by my man Leonard Chess at Chess Records, and he held you for about a year but never cut you.
Never recorded.
Why was that?
I don't know. I think they had so many girl artists at the time. Sugar Patty Santo, Mitty Collier, Etta James, and so on like that. And I think they were just busy. And I was new, and I think they kind of downplayed my talent. Maybe a bit, you know. When I went there as trying to write a song. And one of the guys said, well, I like her voice.
So why don't we just try to sign a contract? So I didn't have any experience as a recording artist or anything like that. No experience whatsoever. Not even on stage, George. I had never sung on stage alone. I had always been with a gospel choir or with a gospel group.
So you came out of church too?
Yes, and they asked Billy the Kid Emerson, I think.
Oh yeah,
that name before.
Yeah, he used to record for Sun Records.
Right. And they asked him if he would. He was the one who took me there, and they asked him if he would take me around and get me, kind of used to being on stage.
Yeah.
And we worked for a whole year, and all of I had gotten so I could feel comfortable alone. But they never would record me. When I would go down there, they would always say, "Why does he have to come